Hey YouTube, this is the first video I will make. My name is Duke Dumont, and welcome to the starting from scratch from RuneScape 2007. Now, already I've got some levels. I've got 13 range and 12 hit points. I didn't record from one range to that because I didn't really think people really wanted to see the whole, standing there killing chickens while you listen to me chat shit for, however, God knows however long it would be. So I'm gonna make this, I'm more of a short but sweet person, get straight down to the point, because honestly I don't like listening to commentaries from however long they just chat shit for. It's really annoying. I'd rather just get down to the facts of what to do and how I'm gonna do it. So from 1 to 10 range, all I done was I killed chickens. Everyone recommends killing chickens, but honestly I've finished about 7 range. I thought, I'm not making any money here whatsoever. I'm losing arrows and I'm getting not really good XP, and no one really wants to do that, do they? Because especially if you're a melee, it's not too bad, but when you're a ranger, it is kind of bad, because all you want to do, you've only got a certain amount of arrows. You haven't got that much money. You've just started, So what are you gonna do? You're not gonna waste anything, are you? Exactly, no. So, but before I jump into, sorry, I missed this before. Before I jump into anything about what I done from here to there or what I'm gonna do, basically I'm gonna tell you the first thing you should do is you should, no matter what, when you first start your account, is go to the Stronghold of Security to get your first 10k. It's like a bit of starter money. It'll get you, your iron scimitar, your armor, a little bit of food maybe. It's basically like Jagex giving you your starter pack. So right, if you do this, you follow what we say, we'll give you a little starter pack. If you don't, well, you don't get your starter pack. Anyway, I'm talking too much a bit again, aren't I? God, I'm doing what I hate the most. Now, once you've got your 10k, if you want to do, if you want to be an archer, ranger, sorry, if you want to be a ranger with that money, I recommend that you go and buy some bronze arrows. Probably buy about 1,000. Players sell them for like 7 GP. So if you buy like I don't know, 1,000 of them, 7k, you still got 3k left. Get yourself a little bit of armor, like some, I don't know, a coat, some leather chaps. I know I haven't got them, but I haven't been to Barak yet. Luckily enough, a friend was online. I had some spare bronze arrows I could have used. I didn't beg for them or anything like that. He just gave me them, but I didn't think it mattered anyway. Now, from after you've done 1 to 10, there's a little safe spot here I use. I don't need any food whatsoever. Melee, like combat people, like who are using scimitars or whatever, and who are not using range, you can't use a safe spot. Just for rangers only. Because you've got to be right in front of it so they can attack you. Right, if I stand here, see, I can be attacked, but because I'm a ranger, I can move back. Not really being attacked. It's dangerous, but you might need, a little bit of food depending on your defense level. If you're like me and you've got 1, there's a good chance that you can get hit quite a lot. So it is annoying. Now, make sure that you always gather these cowhides, because cowhides sell for 200 GP each players to the right player. So if you get 100 of them, there's your first 20k. You've doubled your 10k stack. You've got some skills of why you're doing it, and you made a little bit of money for your next part, because you're going to need to buy new gear, obviously, to when you can go to the next stage of the training. But anyway, I'm blabbering on a bit too long here, so I will return back to the video once I have got 100 of these, or I've got 20 range, because you really recommend it. I seriously only recommend, well, I'm only going to, but if you're following this guide just like I am, I'm only going to stay here till 20 range, or until my hours run out and I've got enough, to buy some new stuff. So I will come back to you then. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and we just got our 20 ranged. So I'd had from like 500 arrows, I've got like 45 left from 1 to 20. You can now wield willow bows and wear screwed armor and cold. So remember, this can be a miscontrolling reference, but I am a number as well, so. Okay, let's go check the bank and see how many cowhides we got from, 7 to 20. Bear in mind, before you see all of them, not all of the cowhides were mine, like my kill. Some of them are on the floor if I was in high population worlds. Even though I got didn't get as much XP from them. I still got more than I should have. So if people have done what I done and we're collecting them along the way, well then you should be fine. Okay, you guys, from 7 to 20 we got 189, but like, because it's a bit uneven, I'm only really gonna sell 180 now. The best place to sell them, from what I can remember, the last time I played, well, the last time I used to do this with cash, it was in a high populated world in Alkharid, because people used to tan them there. So when people used to tan them there, it was quite easy to sell. It cost 10 GP to go through there. That's not really expensive at all. So once I've gone down to a high populated world, I'll tell you how long it took me to sell them, and I'll get back to you then. Okay, so I managed to sell 180 of them for 36k, which is what I wanted. So now I'm gonna go and take that 36, okay, and go and buy myself some more range gear. So because like now that I'm 20 range, I can get some decent armor and stuff like that. I can also buy some more arrows for the next creatures I'm going to kill. I'll tell the next creature I'm going to kill when I'll be back with all some new gear. Now I'm just buying some bronze arrows for 9k, 9 GP each. I bought 2,000 for 19k. I bought some other stuff as well. You know, my studded chaps, iron plate body, coif, all that stuff. Now I need to buy either an amulet of accuracy or, because there's a cape on the floor. Awesome. I have a key. Okay, and I need an amulet just to complete the whole setup. So it cost me about 5k, so I'll be back when I've got my whole gear. Okay, everyone. Now that we've got our gear, we've got, you know, I got an amulet of power, cost me like 6k. A ring of dueling for teleports, if I ever need to go to any of them areas. And now we are going to go from 20 to 30 range with the hill giants. Now to get there, I'm going to show you the way really quickly. Basically, we got to go to the we got to go to Edgeville, but we're going to need food first. So here's a little cheat route thing I do. It's not a cheat, obviously, because you can't cheat in RuneScape. But you know, people who fish over here, just say to them, taking all cup. See how quickly it does. See how quickly that is? 1 sec. 1 sec, and I'm done. So now I gotta just wait for him to do. So I'll be back when he's done. Okay, so he basically gave me like a full inventory of salmon. So I don't need that many. I only need about maybe 8 or something. So this is, see where this little sign is here, that little exclamation mark. That is the dungeon that we're gonna go through. But first, we've got to go to the bank and put some of these away, because you know I can use them for little time. Now, I'm going, because we don't have the key. There's a shortcut by Varrock, which is what we're going to do. But there's a shortcut by a key that we need to get, but we can't. Obviously, we need to get the key first before we do, which is actually in the dungeon itself. So we need to get the key before we do anything. So, you know, I'll do a quick run through the dungeon with you now, and then I'll show you where to go from there. Okay, now that we're in the dungeon, this is the next part I've got to run through. Now, we don't have to really run here, I'm just wasting run energy there. From 20 to 30, we're going to do the giants. Now, I might change that round when it comes to 25, or I'm going to try the Chaos Druids as well. I'm going to see if how much, because they can hit quite well, to be honest, and you can't really safe spot them. So I'm going to need a little bit more HP for that. Whereas I know a safe spot by the, well, where the giants are, and, you know, it's quite actually commonly known. See, that's why you need a bit of food. I'm only 15 HP. There are things here that will attack you, so, you know, the moss giants can hit you as well while you're trying to get to the safe spot. So I will, once you go through this gate here, just follow this simple route. See, it's quite simple to follow, it's not hard. The key is over, see if I didn't have any food, I've been dead by now. A 2, not too bad, not too shabby. Get a little bit of run there ahead of it. I don't know what's going to happen. That's the one you've got to watch out for. The zombies, they're not really a problem. You know, they've got kind of low attack. Here is the key. Remember to pick up this brass key. It's in this room here. Otherwise, you're going to have to continuously do that dungeon route. With the key, you can go up the ladders here, and you'll be outside a shed, which is not far from Varrock at all. This is how you make the bank trips with all the bones. Now, I need to jump out of a high populated world. Now, a safe spot here I'm going to show you for these big bastards is... Oh crap, actually take that big bones real quick. Watch out because these things can hit and they can hit well. Here's the first safe spot I know. See, they can't attack you, but you can just do your range damage from there. So this you do here, pick up all the bones. If you want a prayer XP, drop put them on the floor. But however, if you don't want prayer XP, you want to do a little bit of money with them, by all means, collect them, bank them, because they sell for a pretty decent amount. You can get a lot more from 20 to 30 range than you did from 1 to 20 range. A lot more money. So hope this works out for everyone. For the first part of the guide, if you're first starting, you want a little bit of a boost, little push into the game. I'll be back with the next episode with a bit higher stats. I'll tell everyone how we've done them. I'm not gonna jump the gun. I'll start the next series once I'm on the next episode when I'm on 30 ranged. Okay, thanks for watching the first episode, everyone, and if you thought this was any good, give it a little bit of a like, a comment, a subscribe, maybe. If there is some things that I need to improve on, because I know I'm not, a very good video maker, to be honest. It's the first ever video I've ever made. So I know there is going to be some flaws with this video. So, if there is any, feel free to let me know. Just don't be too hateful on them, there's only so much I can do. Alright, thank you guys. See you on the next time. Bye-bye.